Good morning, Year 5. I hope you all had a lovely half term. Welcome to today's English lesson. It's quite an interesting one, I think. So, as you probably read from Google Classrooms, when I went out on a walk during the half term, I came across a jacket. Now, this jacket has some very interesting contents in its pockets. I also left a note to say that I'd collected the jacket and that if the person came back looking for it, they could find my number. But no one has called me as yet, and I started thinking, who does it belong to? Let's have a look at what was in the pocket. So here is the jacket. It's quite a smart jacket. I think it's a man's jacket. Wouldn't fit me, it'd be too big for me. And here's what was in the contents. So there were a few different items. I'll lay them all out on the floor. Okay, so here are our items. We have got a diamond. We have got a bunch of keys. We have got a pair of very nice sunglasses. Quite a nice brand as well. We have got quite an old-fashioned looking watch. What does it say about the age of the person, maybe? This is a camera. And this is a ham sandwich. And the last one, which I thought was very interesting, was this number. It's a code. 10622020. So out of our items, what does this tell us about our person? Who do you want this person to be for your story? So today you're going to need to plan your story, so your mystery jacket story, and you need to start by doing that by thinking about who your mystery person is. So your story is going to be about this person's life and maybe some of the adventures they've got up to, and you're going to use the clues to help you. So this could be a magic watch. This could be a code to a safe he's going to break into. This could be the keys to a magical land. This could be a diamond that he stole from a really rich film star. It's entirely up to you. All I have given you is some clues. Okay, so I'm going to think about who my magic person is, and I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to give you too much help because I want you to have your ideas and use your imagination. So what I think you should do is, for your plan, start by drawing your man, and around the edge, writing what you know about him. So I quite like the idea that this watch turns back time. So up here I might write watch turns back time, and then underneath it I might write given to him by his grandfather. And then you'll use each of the different items to help you to build a picture of who that person is. Pause the video now and have a go at doing this section, and then have another look at the next section to find out what the second part of your plan is going to be, because there's 2 parts to this plan. Okay, so now that you've finished your first section, where you've drawn your stick man and you've written about the different objects, we need to think about how we're going to write this and from whose point of view this story is from. So you have pretty much got free reign of how you want to write this story. We are not judging you on the point of view you write from. We're not judging you from the part of the story you write. You might want to choose one aspect of this man's life. For example, I am going to say that this man is quite magic. This is a magic watch that turns back time. These are the keys to the magic land. when he holds the diamond in a certain way, he gets 3 wishes, and so on and so on. And eventually I would incorporate all of those clues into my story. Now, for example, with the sunglasses, you might say something like, as the man walked through the woods, the sun began to glare into his eyes, so he reached for his trusty sunglasses. They don't all have to be some sort of magical item that's going to turn people into frogs, for example. You might just want to have them as sunglasses that he wears to keep the sun out of his eyes. But try and make some of your items a bit more interesting, otherwise it'd be a bit of a boring story. So you're going to aim to write about 2 to 3 paragraphs for your story. So it's up to you how you plan it. You might want to write P1, and then write some bullet points, and then P2, and then P3. And if I was doing it, I would either do it like this, or I would draw a story map. I'm going to draw a story map today, just because I think it's easier. And my story is going to be part of the man's life. So I'm going to be talking about one incident in his life. So I draw my story map, and here's my start. So I'm going to start with him being given the watch as a child by his grandfather. He's not a very old man, my man. He's quite a young man. And then as time went on, he learnt the powers as he grew up. I'll put a little arrow to show that's him grown up. He learnt the powers that the watch has. I mean, that looks like a sun, but I know what that means. So your drawings don't have to be fantastic as long as you know what they mean. And you might even put keywords. I'll put magic there just to remind me. Maybe watch. And I might even make it, actually, thinking about my story plan now, that he realised the magic of the watch and then something happened. So as he twisted, here's my watch. I mean, my drawings are normally a lot better than this, but there's my watch. The watch, when he wished for it, he wished for a diamond. Oh, goodness me, I can't really draw. I'm going to put a diamond like that. So he got a diamond. And then I'm going to talk about his life and the way he moved through this magic and the things that he discovered. But remember, you're only writing the first 2 to 3 paragraphs. It might be that your story is going to continue and you're not going to write all of it. You're just going to write 2 to 3 paragraphs. You might just write about how he came across these items. You might write about one day in this man's life. It's up to you how you choose to set out your story, your creative writing. But I think you can be really creative with some of these objects. So good luck, and we can't wait to see them.